afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting Propagandacast with me, your host, Imperial Dane, master of propaganda, hero psych, defender of the fatherland. We're off here to cold, frozen battle on Simwaski winter here between the North Park, fighting for the Soviet Union for the glory of Comrade Stalin. Holding the line here with the 212th Rifle Corps, tasked with stopping the German advance no matter what here, with Gentlefox leading the way. The most gentle of foxes fighting for the Wehrmacht for the 11th SS Panzergrenadier Division Nordland. With immediate choice here, by the way, of encirclement doctrine, we've got machine gun bulletins, we've got stormtrooper bulletins there, and we got MD-40s running for him alongside double pioneers, thus grabbing a lot of territory. Then he could, of course, then use MD-42 so to shore up. You've certainly seen no infantry companies right there, so this could be a very interesting sort of start there from Gentlefox. Park going for engineers, conscripts, and a max in there, so both sides will have machine guns here on the battlefield. Noting, by the way, Park's got only infantry, and he's got otherwise counter-attack, got mortar, and shock rifle. Second MD-42 here, then away for Gentlefox, so double pioneers, double MD-42s a bit rarer here in the days where it's a lot more grenadiers, but Gentlefox is having none of that. So there we go, marching out across the frozen road, trying not to slip in anything. In particular that heavy MD-42, that's going to hurt. Ignoring the victory point, going for the munitions instead. Interesting there. Constantly moving ahead, checking buildings. No fascists found. No counter-revolutionaries, saboteurs, Trotskyites, and so on, so on. Excellent. You are proud to the motherland, Sergei. Some more country there running for Park as his maximum is being pushed forwards there. The 11th SS Panzergrenadier Division Nordland was the second division, sort of formed around the concept of Nordic volunteers from Denmark and Norway, just like the previous one is the Viking, which also had the Finnish alongside it, though it never really sort of managed to grab up a lot of people, partly due to the fact that initially the SS were actually pretty poor at handling the foreign volunteers, which overall quickly dried up, so it overall meant that there were never that many sort of drawn from the occupied countries. There were a series of incidents depending on things, plus the Norwegians were much more keen on just fighting on the Finnish front than elsewhere, which basically meant that most Danes were actually the ones sort of majorly served in the two divisions. The Nordland was the second one. Most men would go from the Viking to serve in there, but most of the people though ended up being Germans or ethnic Germans from Eastern Europe. Little fun fact there, but they've got an engagement here. Lots of MD-42s there. Max in there, taking a lot of fire there. Not going to help too long there versus two MD-42s. Constantly taking heavy loss of loads of the machine and Gewehren. They're definitely doing quite a bit of good job there. I mean, with all those bullets, plus again, this is two of them. They can really do a lot of damage. It looks like Gentlefox is fairly aware of that. We also get a bunker going up to cover the western flank here, cover the munitions point. Interesting. I mean, rarely is such a specific plan here from any players holding up munitions, for example. And again, considering the doctrine that he's gone for, again, that is encirclement, which is a very munitions-heavy doctrine. It makes sense. I mean, this is very interesting, though. He might want to also be able to hold the munitions point itself, but also just covering here also covers the western flank a bit better, so it also makes it hard to flank through there. Overall, very interesting approach there. We've got a mortar here from Park. He's quickly finding out there what Gentlefox is up to, and of course in that regard, a mortar is going to be a great help there for Park in act, pushing back Gentlefox and doing some damage there. Gentlefox already checked out his dog behind the MD-42 start. This is something that more resembles what Red Wings might actually aim for, but looks like Gentlefox is himself pushing some new boundaries, and it's in the name of Deutschland, going for the fuel there. Central victory point. Fuel in the south also held up. I'd like to make a nice company being dug out there and build up. And we actually got a double mortar move here from Park. Double mortars, a bit of a mortar battery to sort of constantly bombard Gentlefox. Very interesting, can certainly provide a lot of cover, but also laying down a larger smoke screen to Fox to prepare for an assault, or even just create a diversion. So this could be very interesting depending on how Park actually utilises his double mortar. But he's definitely going to have an artillery advantage early on. The Gentlefox over the scout cock would certainly push a bit against it. And MD-42 they're setting up in the church. Pioneers heading northwards, continuing to grab territory. The bunker remains there. Poor Heinrich left alone there. Trying not to fall asleep. I'm awake, don't worry. Nein. Ah, scheiße. Pioneers there with Flammenwerfers, adding a bit sort of more of a defense element to the infantry does have. The Pioneers, there's they move across. 2-2 moving out. Mortar firing away. Could go for Panzer Grenadiers then again. I mean, with the doctrinal choice and the quality choice, of course, could be going for Stormtroopers instead. In which case our half-tick until then might aid a bit, but certainly allow them to reinforce 70-42 to the front line, thusly making it a bit hard to push off. Could support them that way and can also use it to sort of rush around the Pioneers and elsewhere to reform up a counter-attack route. But so far grabbing a lot of territory. I mean, just using 2 MD-42s, then again, the heavy support weapon boom there from Park with not quite enough infantry that has also, you know, slowed down how much territory Park can grab. I mean, as the Russians, I'd say 3 conscripts is sort of the minimum, or 3 other sorts of infantry. He's just a bit too short for everything, really sort of getting any good momentum, which is allowing Gentlefox to sort of slowing down a bit. Yeah, still being suppressed again. We got the mortars already bombarding away, trying to do as much damage here to Gentlefox, kill as many fascists as possible. Both mortars there firing away in the middle of the road. Bit of a risky position as long as the scout car does not rush. And there we go, Stormtroopers appearing from behind, infiltrating. Achtung! And there we go, got the mortar relocating, trying to get within the upper fire there of the Maxim. So there we go, Stormtroopers quickly suppressed. The sneak assault there from Gentlefox's SS Panzer Grenadiers was disrupted. Shooter 2 there moving in, catching the mortars off guard. Maxim cannot support, he lacks anti-tank at the moment. He's got no anti-tank grenades. He's getting a field gun though, but until then he's a bit of no bit of trouble. He could go for guard motor and calling some guards riflemen to try and deal with it. Of course, you could just wait for the field gun. That's only going to sort of concede a bit of territory there to Gentlefox in the meanwhile. Or he could, of course, just try and push harder for the west instead. Grab territory there, swing down the west, go for the fuel point there. Maybe sort of try and clear out the bunker using the mortars. We're also getting a Pack 40 there for Gentlefox. He's clearly worried about enemy armour as well. Then again, he's got good map control. There's not really so much to worry about them, particularly when he's also going for Panzerschrecks for his Stormtroopers. I mean, he's really sort of going heavy on the anti-tank gun. All of a sudden there, very interesting, very interesting. I think perhaps a bit overkill within these moments of the game. And again, considering again the control he's had with the fuel points, it does also seem a bit excessive. But of course it could just be Gentlefox here being thorough, but it's not what it necessarily meant. Medic bunker up there, Pack 40 done. Conscripts there suppressed. Additional engineers here for Park. Park, I think, by the way, should consider fuel caps up, sort of try and offset some of the fuel loss he's suffering, then again sort of, you know, counter the fuel dominance there from Gentlefox, showing there's not going to be that large difference between the two. Because currently Gentlefox is getting a ton of fuel. He believes he now go for tier 3 if he wanted. And quickly thereafter get out an Ostwind or something if you want it. We'll of course have to see further mortar fire there from the double mortars. Minesweepers out to help sort of clear the roads, and so far Gentlefox has not used a single mine here against Park's forces. Got a bit of a hold down in the northern parts of the village. Beyond that, things not look good. He's still being held down here by Gentlefox, making good use of the MG42s. Stalling down Park where he is. We also got Pioneers stalling. Oh, we actually got a minefield up here. No, never mind. We got a second Stormtrooper squad here arriving right behind everything. Could go for the cut-off point right there. Bold there by Gentlefox. Bold. Multiple try and apply pressure here. Stormtroopers forced to fall back, pushing that across the road and into the ditch there. Pack 40 bombarding away. MD-42 there, imagine going to be the target here. We've got a field gun bombarding. Really just seeing a lot of artillery fire there from Park in the attempts to, you know, force away Gentlefox here from the western side of the road and away from the fuel point. Now he's actually moving up towards close to the base for that cut-off point. Not what I expected. Not what I'd expected there from Gentlefox. And there you go, Constant force away, going for the munitions, Constant moving in. Lacking mortars, so they can't easily disrupt it. He's still got the mortars nearby, of course, could try and bombard it, or can just smoke it down. Instead he runs his men starting in front of the MD-42. Again, had he had the mortar, maybe might work, but instead, not good. Stormtroopers doing what they can, he already one kill. Suffering losses though. Reinhardt caught on fire. And so did Dietrich. There we go, those mortars just comes bombarding away. MB42 trying to surround to avoid the hits. There we go, Bun Grenade wiping out the engineers. Nasty loss there for Park, nasty loss. He's got the tank command up. T-70 is probably going to the safest bet. He's already going to push back. Gentlefox at the moment, with the Pack 40s. We can just find someone a bit unguarded, a bit unsecured. He could probably wipe them out that way, gain a bit of a bleed versus Gentlefox. If he can do that, that could certainly help him sort of, get back in the fight properly. Pioneers engaging the engineers, flamethrowers washing across the snow, melting it away. With the power of 25 suns. The mortar crew there needs to fall away, MD42 needs to sort of murder away. Eventually 2 incendiary rounds added. Park needs to go away though, he's not just paying attention either way, he's risking using the mortar crew. Right, there we go, looks like he did. MD42 itself needs to get away though, low on health, low on numbers. And it would be a shame to lose that veterancy there, to be honest. And there we go, Parker calling the T-70, and I definitely think he should. Then again, he would not be without risks there. Also, Gentlefox could consider equipping his assault rifles here to the Stormtroopers, increasing the anti-infantry firepower. That would definitely benefit him a bit there. Of course, he could also go for another Panzerschreck if he wanted. And there you go, T-79 for Park, like the Panzer. Pioneers doing what Pioneers do best, killing stuff. Also something about building, and there we go, we got a Vanagnev enough for Gentlefox, who's adding his own artillery to the mix here. Not bad, not bad. Will there be any smoke screens maybe laid down? No, just a regular barrage here. He's forced back. He actually managed to cut off Gentlefox there from both viewpoints. He's still got a nice chunk of the map though, so it's not quite going to be that effective yet. Park, besides T-70's adding in more conscripts. Good, he's finally doing something about that infantry division a bit there.
T-70 light tank has arrived.
They should get out of there. They're not going to last long versus both the Stormtroopers and the Scout car. Too many bullets, too many Germans. Before it's here, Pack 40 Mortar, it's a bit of a strong point there. Stormtroopers up there. Another Panzerschreck down the way for Gentlefox. And there you go, the T-70 light tank heading out. So of course, the question is what will Park get after that? Fuel casualty still I think would be a good choice, though at least he's got a fuel point now. He's definitely going to help. He's still not protecting it though. Yeah, we could see him catch the 2-2 here with the T-70 who actually moves ahead, but of course Park perhaps doesn't quite know it's right there. Gentlefox could also add in more Stormtroopers if we wanted, get some of the assault rifles. I mean, bit of assault rifles. There we go, Stormtroopers inside the house. Panzerschreck. Which you, by the way, could fire from a building. It just required that every single window was open, plus you'd have to knock down any walls inside and throw out all the furniture. Basically do as much as possible to minimise the backdraft against you. Otherwise you'd cook yourself while firing it. But it could be done, it could be done. Same rules, by the way, applied to firing a Panzerfaust from inside a building. So, little fun facts there for those that were not aware. And there we go, we got an actual third Stormtrooper squad here arriving for Gentlefox. And there we go, he's bloody well getting the assault rifles. Wunderbar, wunderbar. So that's 3 Stormtrooper squads. That's only a bit of reckoning in some time, I think. Lovely, lovely. And with the assault rifles, there'll definitely be a threat there for the Russian infantry from the Stormtroopers, and they'll certainly be a bit tough there to deal with overall, but quickly forced to pull back there. Pushing here. T-70 will need support there. Also, Pioneers going to the point. There we go, T-70 striking. 45mm gun opening up. Except it seems to be killing itself. No. There we go, Stormtroopers pushed away. At the same time, assault going up here. Kills going on. Stormtroopers with the cannon with assault rifles. Multiple spotted by an MD42 up close. Maximum starting with the Stormtroopers there. And T-70 moving up support here. Quick little thing to around, but at the same time we have to cover the Pack 40. Looks like a quick turn around there. Units from that constant support there, so the one he got has well survived, but one of his more veteran ones was annihilated. A bit unfortunate there for Park. You see something that looks like will escape. Stormtroopers back in the building, when the building is about to collapse here. Gentlefox is going to be very careful then to be quick to fall out of the building before it collapses completely like a house of cards. There we go, falls back. Half health, more or less, still in decent fighting condition with this 4 assault rifles. Could use tactical advance there for increased accuracy. works both while moving and standing. Though of course you do get a bit more effect while standing still. But overall it just makes them a lot more potent there with the assault rifles. Should not be taken lightly. Go, T-70 doing a bit of damage there. Could try and hunt down the Pioneers there, but looks like he's waiting for repairs. Nothing further from here. They're partly due against the lack of fuel. I mean, overall, Gentlefox is pushing very hard across the map, pushing back against Park. And again, the sort of infantry weak start there, I think, has hurt Park a bit there to a certain extent. Partly due against how aggressive Gentlefox is in some parts, but also the ways he just sort of played around certain things without perhaps quite being aware of it. Showing a bit of a rarer matchup, but so far actually seems to be working out quite nicely for Gentlefox. Park is struggling, he's perhaps not quite seeing this again. Somebody just goes for Pioneers, MU-42s and into Scout Car and Stormtroopers. Bit rare, in particular all the Patriots he's getting thanks to the Stormtroopers and the Pack 40 means. He's actually, got a sort of broader spectrum of anti-tank weapons, also not just focusing in one spot, meaning he gets over, a T-70 striking any point can actually risk meeting an anti-tank weapon, which is actually quite advantageous and overall limits how much a T-70 can do. It's not rendered completely useless, but it has to be a bit more careful compared to, say, had Gentlefox only Pack 40, in which case you could actually pin him in. But thanks to the Stormtrooper with the Pantrifex, he can actually cover up the flanks quite nicely and at least keep the T-70 a bit more careful. So that is actually quite interesting to note. The Stormtrooper with the assault rifles finally falls back, and you suppressed there by the MG-42 veteran T2, by the way. No doctrine from Park, no doctrine, no sign of anything. I do think you should try and A, get some Molotovs up, but also B, lay down a smoke and then try and, charge at some of Gentlefox's position. Use that sort of obscure things and actually allow him to get close with his conscripts and use with flamethrowers. Those kinds of things. Maybe, block the line of fire of the Pack 40 and then rush it with the T-70. I mean, overall, he needs to do what he can to minimise the amount of firepower that Gentlefox can go up against. There you go, T-70 used as a mine clearer. Can't be too comfortable inside the tank. There's all those earth mines go off against the sides. Going for the fuel point again. Gentlefox got a lot of resources there. We do see a Suprema core up. Good. Quick Panzer IV here and Ostwind could do a lot there for Gentlefox, I think. Halfway to victory 2 there. So it's pretty interesting to see double mortars. I just think he does quite have enough infantry to sort of make it work. Or at least, he needs to be more aggressive with what he has and actually use smoke more aggressively to at least again, try and change things a bit more in his favour. More importantly, try and make sure the MD-42s can't support whatever Gentlefox got on the area where he's attacking. There you go, MD-42 on its own. Could try and actually, in this case, get the T-70 behind here. Ensure the MD-42 can't escape Park. That would be a good move. Still no doctrine from Park. Resource being floated a bit there. Max of fuel cache would still be a good choice here, I think. Good hit down the max by the Mortar crew. There it is. Ah, there. Crossroads. There you go, Stormtrooper running again. The T-70 going too quick. They have to fall back. There we go. Lost it though. Wasn't quick enough there. Unfortunately, Engineers planking in against MD-42, but still got the Stormtroopers there at 6 kills. This is not going to work out for the Engineers. They will have to retreat. And there we go.
Shock troops have arrived.
Finally a doctrine chosen. For Park, we got the shock troopers. I think we could have those out much sooner. Actually done more with their smoke grenades and regular grenades there against Gentlefox. I think that could have done a lot more. Just, almost 20 minutes to first get some there. You could of course also try and throw in a KB1. That might also have a bit better chance of versus the 2 Pantrix and the 1 Pack 40. Or a B4, which I think could help there versus the sort of some of the more static elements of Gentlefox's force. I mean, it could work out, But again, I do think Park could have chosen earlier. We also hear double field guns against what essentially amounts to only a 2-2-2 at the moment. And of course the question is again, maybe he's just gone guards motor early on and called up some guardsmen. So deal with the 2-2-2, but I should also get him maybe some T-35s later on instead. But oh well. I digress. Gentlefox keeps up the pressure. It's actually time for the mid-game analysis here. Counter-chasing this, Gentlefox is rather in control. Do again sort of the choice they made early on by Park. Again, the sort of lack of infantry. Again, I'm not saying you should go full infantry, but at least 3 schools as Russians, I would say, is the safe minimum to go for. I mean, I think we're going for the one maximum, the 2 mortars. That might have a better chance of working, but there you go. And I also think, you know, it's responsible to have things a bit, you know, a bit awkward at times. You know, he's constantly trying to take the centre, but he's not really, you know, doing much for the sides with the fuel. And, you know, really trying to protect, you know, the fuel points in that sense. You know, I mean, it's good he's constantly trying to find new approaches, but the problem is he's leaving so many units in the centre than the state where he's just still trying to batter through with sheer force instead of trying to get past it and get behind you and do some damage that way. I mean, he needs to, you know, change his approach also there a bit instead of just retaining the sledgehammer approach there. But he definitely needs to have a strategy for actually holding and grabbing one fuel point. Otherwise, you know, he's going to peter out. Fuel caches can offset things a bit, but he definitely needs at least one fuel point. Otherwise, Gentlefox will, no matter what, build up a massive fuel advantage. So that's definitely one thing that Park needs to keep in mind. A B4 could be a good choice though, clearing up the MGs, the mortars, maybe also catching a few other units there. I mean, it has a high rate of fire, essentially, a lot of damage. I mean, it could be a very good investment, and certainly something you should invest in as soon as possible. A few mines in there could also be of good help, I think, versus Mr. Gentlefox, but we got no minesweepers whatsoever. Otherwise, throw in a KV-1, maybe consider supporting it with an SU-76 for a bit of anti-tank, or maybe another T-70, you know, add some further pressure there against Gentlefox, bleed out the infantry with armour. As for Gentlefox, scaling up Panzer IV right now would be good. I mean, he's got plenty of resources, manpower, munitions, fuel. Get something out there, push the enemy further. In fact, looks like it's actually aiming for Tier 4 instead. Of course, he might have just realised he's actually got a huge fuel advantage and such. I mean, going for Tier 4 then could work. Say a Sturmpanzer right now could be devastating against Park, then maybe support with a Panther afterwards. But that could definitely also be good there. Otherwise, caches. But otherwise, you can spend some of the munitions, lay down more mines and such. Of course, you could be setting up here for close to pocket, though at the moment I don't think there's so much here to really make it useful. But of course, there's break supply lines, breakthrough, and so on. He could also get more stormtroopers and more assault rifles. I mean, he's got the munitions sort of equipped 2 squads more with that, and still that way he could actually just basically swarm the infantry of Parks with bullets, just mow them down with the Parks troops, and you're not having the numbers sort of really hold it back. So that could very well be an option there for Gentlefox as well. Otherwise, you know, what he's doing is basically so good. I mean, he's got a strong point here in this area, machine guns, mortar supporting that, but at the same time he's striking here and then he's sort of going for some deep harassment there using the stormtroopers amongst other things. I mean, overall, it's working out pretty well there for Gentlefox. And for Park, if we need to get up something big, he needs to, you know, change up his tactics versus Gentlefox, because Gentlefox so far is just taking advantage of them, hitting them where it hurts. In that sense, Park needs to change things up. He needs to confuse Gentlefox a bit, and, you know, then sort of take advantage of that and sort of punch him back. Or just get some big guns and hope that works for a bit. Stormtroopers versus engineers there. The Stormtroopers definitely enjoy the advantage there. More experienced troops. They got bulletins plus a Patrick. They could in theory end up wrecking the cover there of the engineers, which would certainly benefit the Stormtroopers more. Bullets there, by the way, left behind. Quick retreat there, shock to dislodge the Stormtroopers from there. The machine gun bunker is still standing there. Very surprising, very surprising. You'd normally not see a machine gun bunker last that long, but for Gentlefox, it is. Pretty rare sight. And there you go, he is bloody well going for the Panzer Corps, which of course does beg the question why this Palmer Corps, but again in this case, Gentlefox for once has the resources to do it, though it does still seem a bit wasteful. Stormtroopers now being outnumbered. Need to fall back. He actually got a Panzerwerfer on though for Gentlefox. I would not expect a Panzer. I mean, then again, there are enough support weapons to sort of make it viable though for Gentlefox. So it's not a bad idea. But you know, I think a Sturmpanzer could, you know, also serve him well. Oh wait, there we go. We actually got Sprinter being utilised. Next, attack to advance. Don't be afraid of using it, Gentlefox. Use attack to advance. Ah, shite, never mind. Away though, Stormtroopers there were able to quickly push back the conscripts. The assault rifles were simply too much. The Sturmgewehr. Conscripts sorted by the MG-42. Panzerwerfer almost done. Still, he's making some progress in the centre of town. Oh dear, those double mortars though are going to have a very bad day if the Panzerwerfer actually hits. Noting by the way, the 11th SS wouldn't have had a Panzerwerfer unit attached to it. It was actually one of the few Panzer Grenadier divisions, and even SS Panzer Grenadier divisions, which actually have a Panther battalion attached to it, and even half tracks, which was quite rare.
We are losing supplies to the enemy.
But there we go, B4, Stalin sledgehammer being set up here by Park. Can it break Gentlefox's spine here? We've even got air recons called in there. Though part of me thinks, he might have been better off just setting up for another rush and then trying to make a great push with that, supported by the B4. That could actually work quite nicely under the right circumstances. Shooting there, 2-2 doing what it can there with its Kampfwagenkanone. Oh. And that did work actually. He's trying to catch the shock troopers there with a close quarters barrage. Not bad, except for the shock troopers had already moved, so a bit unfortunate there. Nothing further there. Panther would still be good, or Sturmpanzer. The Sturmpanzer would be better. I mean, there's practically no armor there for Park, so the Sturmpanzer would be more effective since it overall kills infantry a lot better. We also got so much munition there for Gentlefox. We've got a lot of resource there to utilise. Panther on the way, though. He does go for the Panther. Would have expected the Sturmpanzer, but Panther can't work as well as long as it's upgraded with machine gun here. B4 ready here. Good hit there, Max. MG42. Getting some experience there. Close to getting annihilated. Bit of harassment there by the Pioneers. Veterans 1 and the Stormtroopers. Ooh. There we go, we got the B4 shooting. I'm guessing he's trying to silence the mortar. There we go. Bernhardt, well, got snuffed out, but the rest of the unit though keeps firing away. Not the best opening shot there from his 203mm howitzer. At this point it looks like he's just going for a K1, which could work, but certainly the chances now are a bit lower than they were before, since the Panther's also been added into the battlefield, and that certainly won't struggle much with the KV-1s. Take armor had it say been a Panzer 1 set there from Gentlefox.
Enemy has driven a wedge in our lines.
Storms were caught on the open ice.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
Mining gets literally 2 moving up. We got the Panther heading up the western road. Pendulum machine gun being added. Good. We got Storms moving in from the south there. Could try and take over here. We got the K1 available. And there you go. We do see the K1 called up here by Park. Bit of heavier armor. And shock troopers are pinned down by the MG42. Slowly closing in on veterans. The fleet Panther moves in. K1 moving up as well. We've got double field guns though. He's engaging in the B4, but there you go. Double hits there. Close to half health there. Taking further hits. There you go. K1 shoots, misses. There we go. Panther down to less than half health there. Good job there by Park. More to fire. Around the B4 on the field guns. Does some hitting there. Also the B4 will need some repairs. It has suffered some damage. And MG42 in a bit of trouble. The also got close to the pocket now available here for Gentlefox. I mean, he could use it right now. Even if he doesn't have any territory disconnected seriously, I mean, it can be used sort of bombard the front line territories. They connect the territories, but they also connect to your territories with mortar fire, which, still for turn munition isn't too bad. So you can use to still, support an offensive. Though, of course, you really get most of it when you have to have some pockets created, to sort of really hammer hard. More air recons there from Park. Very interesting. He's sort of trying to get an idea there of what Gentlefox is up to. Not bad, not bad. But there you go, going for the fuel pump. We're actually seeing some further advances there from Park now. Though we've still got Stormtroopers sneaking about, disconnecting territories, grabbing here and there. B4 shooting again. He's trying to silence that Panzerwerfer maybe. No, he got the Pack 40 crew actually. Whoa, he actually seemed to briefly have been flung away as well, but seemed to have regained his footing before legging away. Stomps in charge of the shock troopers, K1 moving in as well. MG42, Maxim operating in the same sector. Oh, just been doing right before the Stomps could have been mowed down there by the Maxim, but it looks like moving up to deal with the MG42 instead. Still gaining some territory now. Victory points are not looking good here for Park. He needs to do something drastic. He needs to do some drastic damage to Gentlefox. Now he really needs to begin doing massive damage, bleeding out and so on. There we go, the veteran for the MG42 in dire straits. 21 kills caught on the ice. Pinned down. Maxim, K1 there finally. We've got Stormtroopers hanging back. We've got another MG42 up to try and stall the advance there from Park. Heading to the centre as well. We've got engineers. Double, we got the 2-2 strike in. 14 kills. Plus the Stormtroopers ultra victory to Mortar fire raining down. Panzerwehr firing in as well here. Trying to silence the mortars and get some kills there, but not a lot. Before they're ready to shoot again. There we go. We got another barrage ready to fire. Well, not a shot ready to be fired here against Gentlefox by the looks of it. There we go. He's going to shoot right at the base here. I hope to catch me as there. No, he was shooting right around there. He must have been hoping to catch something. Instead, all he did was blow up some shacks and such. Trying to get more aggressive. Park is ratcheting up the tempo. He's activating another mortar. He's adding 3 mortars. That is definitely rather bold there. You'd normally not expect to see 3 mortars from a Soviet player, but looks like Park is feeling very confident in them. If he just, used them to the full extent, also laying down smoke screens, I think that would really, help him out a lot there. Panther quick falling back there after it encountered the field guns. B4 still not repaired. I mean, if Gentlefox were to try and attack again, deal with it, he could actually knock it out. Which would be a huge loss there for Park. So that's something Park needs to be rather careful about. More air reconnaissance from Park, he's just constantly connoitering. Panther pulled back, doesn't want to get rushed and knocked out. Another B4 shot. Good hit down the Panther, also got some other units wiped. By the looks of it, an MG42 was actually slaughtered. Ach, scheiße! It hurts! What happened? Mein ankle, I think I've sprained it. Oh. Oh dear, Mortar actually in a bit of a curse, chasing that K1 moving up, but the K1 though has all been heavily damaged. He can pull back for repairs quickly before the Panther gets to wipe it out. Still, the Panther is not good condition to keep the field guns sort of, in a threatening position. He could at least keep it a bit more contained for the time being, which could work out there. And we have to see now, Park is slowly gaining an upper hand there versus Gentlefox in terms of map control. Gentlefox is throwing so much munitions and manpower and fuel, though can't quite use that as much. It's almost a full pop cap, so he can't really get a lot of armor at the moment. They could get a Stug or an Ostwind, both could work well. Does need to spread out his mortars a bit more, but also get them a bit closer to the front lines as they get a better chance. There we go, another B4 shot, almost wiped the Stormtrooper scored. He's beginning to get some better hits. In fact, he got it to Vetri too, which definitely is where it sort of really helps because not only does it become more accurate, of course, it shoots faster, and that's really advantageous for Park because the more shots get off, the more stuff he can kill. Losing the western fuel point again to the Stormtrooper here, having led a successful counterattack from Germany. Pushing up the centre again, MG42 ready to cover up. There we go, mortared up, not quite as close to each other this time around. And we got a Sturmpanzer on the way there for Gentlefox. Sturmpanzer. Here. Also, a fun fact to note, there were only 3 Sturmpanzer battalions in the entire German army. Got the war, the war progressed somewhere actually used in Panzer battalions, simply to sort of make up the numbers here and there. Rising up Pack 40 as well here. But again, close to the mortar. There we go. Before you're taking heavy losses, need to get out of there. Another BT2 mortar power here for Park. Good for him. The 46 as well. Oh! Had that landed right there, that would have been devastating. That would have been both of his Panzer Stormtroopers gone, maybe in the mortar as well. So that was an unfortunate shot there for Park. But again, bit of a longer shot there, so there was more scatter on it. But had it worked, that would have been glorious. For him, that is. For Gentlefox, it would have been tragic. Nein, not my beautiful Stormtroopers. They only wanted to blitzkrieg across Europe. $50 points left. Park really needs to sort of push back harder. He could consider getting S6, but I'd support the K1 there. I mean, that would help versus the Panther. Quite big, could also naturally catch light vehicles, so I think he should consider that. He's got the fuel for it. Either way, S6 really would be a good choice. Or he could try and take up, go for an S5 instead. That could also work. That would require more resources and more time. And in that sense, time is not what he's got, so just getting some S6 support, I think, would be a workable choice. Also from Mother Russia. But now we got another infantry squad wiped out. Looks like the Stormtroopers there did the job. Bet you too. Another B4 shot. Oh dear, wiped out a Stormtrooper squad. Oh dear, heavy losses. 15 kills on the K1. Engineers shouting straight, or pioneers shouting straight into the Mortar there. Field gun firing, got the Panther flanking in. Trying to get the K1, they've got several field guns there, so try and counter. We got another hit there. MD there, almost popped up with the Germans. Ready to, we got the Sturm Panther moving out as well. Pentabat machine gun arriving there. And there you go, rear hits there on the K1. Almost got it, almost got it. And there you go, Panther got him knocked out, kaputt. Russischer Panzer ist kaputt. Almost got the Mortar through there. Part might have had a brief advantage, but Gentlefox strikes back severely. He's got so much munitions though. In that sense, this has actually worked out surprisingly well. I'm surprised he's not just tried to harass up here instead of there. Rather weird. But he's got so much munitions. I mean, he could right now go for 3 close-to pockets in a row with no problems. I mean, you still get a lot of artillery, he just didn't get, you know, the full close-to pocket experience. He just sort of went for a half one. And just using a sort of carpet bombardment of the front line. More reconnaissance, 17 kills there. 4 vehicles. I'm gonna guess most of those vehicles were aircraft. You know, Reinhardt, at this rate we're going to get Luftwaffe medals. Yeah, I don't mind really. Can't wait to see looks on the faces when I appear with one of those. Sturmpanzer moving up, a good hit from the field gun. There you go, but it's on the ice! It's on the ice versus the Sturmpanzer. That could easily have been sunk.
You have a target.
B4 ready to fire again. Potentially on an earth-shattering blow. Almost got the MD-42 there. Huge plumes of dirt and smoke there knocked into the air. Ghost Storm to advancing, Vetchi 2, 22 kills.
Okay, that's the last
And getting a half track now. Flampanzerwagen might be a good choice here. Interesting enough, there's been no further armor at all from Part then. I definitely think that's one of his mistakes. But there you go, Panther moving. Nope, 2-2 moving in. 2-2-2 moving in. I think he might have been spotting up the route there before sending in maybe a Panther or Sturmpanzer, then go for it. Still needs repairs, by the way. Close to Vetchi 3 though. Close to Vetchi 3. You got flares going off there. Very interesting. I mean, we got sort of constant, reconfirmation there. Oh! Supply break. What could he be thinking? Close the pocket!
enemy forces capturing supply sector.
Oh no! No! No, what are you doing, Park? Unit wiped out. He actually moved his men into the artillery zone. And he's about to just make more targets. He's grabbed the point there, but that just makes his engineers a target as well. He actually moves in, secure, uses engineer, loses engineers, smacks him. And the Luftwaffe goes nuts, so does the artillery. So many units SWAT right there.
Machine guns has been silenced. We are taking losses.
Well,
We are losing
only one thing to say, I love the smell of close to pocket in the morning. Smells like victory. Good lord. It's not very often you get to see close to pocket either. But when you do, it generally tends to be quite spectacular. More recons there, but there you go. The Panther going to collect the B4. Maybe we can shoot. There we go. Kaput. And with that, Park's really got no options left. You even got the machine gun on the Stuka's Panther actually doing some kills, impressively enough. Impressively enough. And there you go. Park surrenders. Game over. A victory for Gentlefox, a loss for Park here. This was a pretty interesting fight. There was definitely some less than usual Wehrmacht play here. Saw some Stormtroopers in action, Sturmpanzers, Panzerwerfers, Panthers, and so on. We saw close to pocket. We saw sprint. We saw supply break. And the only thing we didn't see here was breakthrough, for example. I think one of the problem here was Park basically just choosing an opening that somehow didn't just work out. He sort of really won a bad opening versus what Gentlefox had here. But more infantry probably been able to strike better against it. It didn't really need 4 countries of 5. Just I think 3 would have been better. And also, again, that would also work better with the mortars. I mean, the mortars are support weapons. And again, how do you get 3? Some molotovs, you can use the mortar a lot more aggressively. And also with the smoke, that was also another mistake. He had so many mortars, but he only used the bombardment, and even then, that was rarely. He didn't use the smoke. He didn't even try to lead up to some assaults versus Gentlefox. Denied the MG42s and Pack 40 some usage. So that was another mistake for in the lack of armor. And then the later game, that I think that really hurt him. I mean, overall, Gentlefox played strongly, aggressively. He had a strong point. There was one point he sort of really, tried to fall back from. That was the strong point, which is the essence of their match strategy, at least from my perspective. But he also attacked here and there. He was aggressive. He harassed. He didn't give up. He also made use of abilities. Overall, very well played there by Gentlefox. So I hope you enjoyed this match. But I also hope you learned something. Hopefully this gives you different matches. Maybe a Wehrmacht strategy, some tactics or whatnot. And if you did, why not subscribe, tell your friends, share it with everyone. If not, send a review and find some feedback in the comment section. This is Imperial Ding. Cheers. Thank you for watching and see you all tomorrow. Bye.